Hello and welcome to this introduction to the Community Preferred Nature Trail for the Saltwater Creek foreshore area. Saltwater Creek is located on the north side of Phillip Island between Ventnor and Red Rocks. For those international viewers, Phillip Island is located on the southern part of the state of Victoria in Australia. This video is an introduction that looks at the east side of a creek only. Another video will be produced to show the west side of a creek. There are many reasons for this nature trail, including access to beautiful native foliage including myrna trees and magnificent banksias. The trail will also stop encroachment and recover land that has already been taken over by nearby residents. Over 1 acre has been encroached by one neighbour alone. A third reason for the track is to provide a safe, short route across the creek. On the map shown here, the red dotted line shows how people would walk from Ventnor to Red Rocks if they did not want to or could not walk along the beach. The short blue dotted line shows where the community would like to see the nature trail and bridge be located. I hope you enjoy this video and appreciate what we are trying to do. Thank you. There's the Saltwater Creek. Across there is a house if you want to have a reference of where we are. This is the house right at the end of Haley Street. So this is already an open area, could be used for the bridging. And on the other side, if you can look in there, if I can get in there, is a very open land that's been encroached by the... So from the Saltwater Creek where the bridge was, you can just walk around the edge of the vegetation, which has all been cleared, and it's just a straight walking track.
The Saltwater Creek.
There we are. There's the golf course. So about 25 metres from the fence. The other design ended up about 10, maybe 15 metres from the fence with the original proposed track.
Oh yeah, close care we can. So that wouldn't be a problem, but it's just something that we're trying to keep separate.
All open area between the fence and the bushes way over on the left here. We've got the left. So the track would follow these bushland and go into the bushes about halfway along the centre of a screen now. And we'll go and have a look at that in a minute. And here's some of the interested people. Just before we leave Saltwater Creek, if you look, you see the two bits of ribbon down there showing the suggested location of the bridge. It would go down between either side of Kevin. You'll see the ribbon again, and it goes across, would go across 1.8 wide bridge across to the gap over on the other side and continue up to the centre of the camera there. We're still walking along with the golf course on our right, and you can see how for fire risk and so forth this area has been kept clear. Well, this is exactly where we'd walk with a slightly longer grass on our right there. Now in this open area we're hoping, and the talks are going on at a low level, about planting with Coast Care to get them to help plant this open area, as long as it's not sort of spoiling and damaging the golf course itself. It's been cleared by farmers and maybe some of the local people, but it's very wide. You can get a truck or a tractor down here. So anyway, we'll walk into vegetation. You'll see it's like this for quite a distance. Lovely vegetation, just a few logs in the way. You'll see those, but all in all it's a beautiful area. Again, just stepping inside. Enthusiasts taking photographs as we go. Open area, just a couple of branches. I'll have to duck under that one and then step over that one. But apart from that, very open. And easy. It would need very little work to make it accessible. Just looking at a branch that's across the track, this is one of I think only two that would have to be use a chainsaw to get clearance with, and for a long time now you'll just have an open area to walk through. Again, looking at the open area, there's it's behind us and in front of us is probably 200-300 metres that is this open that you can get trucks and tractors down, and that's what's been happening over the last few years. There's we've put ribbons along the track so that if you do want to come for a walk, you can see them. They're about where every corner is. We've got them so you can walk along there. Again, this is the open track, very open. Again, as I said, tractors have come along here over time and cleared it from the farmers and so forth. Still walking along this open track that we talked about. Here is just an example of some of the Banksias, coastal Banksias that are around. Magnificent trees. This isn't the best example, but it just happens to be when I think about it. And behind we've got some of the beautiful sand dunes. I imagine would put fences along here to protect them, and possibly even notes to explain what we're looking at and why they are so precious. Anyway, we'll continue along the open area. Another great example on the same track, another great example of Banksia. Just, if you zoom in, just beautiful, just the whole lot.
No, I think it should be.
Great area. Anyway, I'll swing around just so you can see we're still on the same track.
They may not.
There we go, open area. A few tree roots around, not a few when I say maybe 4, 6, 8, and you may need to just protect those or have a small bit of boardwalk over those tree roots. That's somewhere where you get the tree fellas to give us an opinion on it. Yep. We're just about to leave the very open area that, as I said, the farmers have cleared over the years, and this is the second of, I think, 2 tree trunks that would have to be cleared out of the way. Anyway, we'll walk into the narrow part and enjoy it. I'll just walk through this next little bit here. It drops down in a very, very shallow gully and then has a rise of what's that, about 4 metres, and we'd be suggesting that you put a boardwalk in here so it reduces the gradient and makes it a lot easier for people to have access. And it will also preserve the area as well.
Raised walkway from here, around the side of that bank, away from the Banksia tree, tapering down to the existing track on the other side of that tea tree.
Yeah, which is roughly the very centre of where my camera is at the moment. Looking back from where we came, that's the Banksia there. With the Banksia that we just talked about, it was a very short distance until we joined the main beach track that's existed for a long, long time. I'm standing on it now, and it extends behind me and back past these gentlemen in that gap there, all the way to Settlement Road. It's established at about that same quality all the way. Lovely, lovely walk, it really is. It probably goes 50 metres, maybe 100. As I said, just great track, lovely pleasant track all the way back. Just typical of all the beach access tracks the council has. This is the very end of the track that I talked about. It might have ended up being about 150 metres. Behind me is the end of Settlement Road, and up here, just to sort of give a bit of reference, this is one of the council signs saying that it's a recognised track, and when you go down here to the beach there are all the warnings on what you can and can't do. So council does look after it, and it is known for council. Now if I swing right around, we'll see that very end of Settlement Road, and if I zoom in a little bit, just see in the distance that walking sign there, the yellow one, that's where the Aussie Golf Ranch entrance is. Thanks and have a great day.